Let's talk flowers for a moment. Now I know I seem like I'm really into plants, and I am now, but it wasn't always like that. I used to house sit for a friend of mine who was a shaman, and she had plants everywhere. And I'd be so nervous because certain plants needed water at certain times, and she's like, oh, they'll just talk to you, they'll tell you. And I'm like, what? But now I get it. And flowers, interesting enough, I never used to like flowers. They would remind me of funerals, and I just didn't like flowers at all. When I started doing classes and flowers were part of the altar, I remember the first time I had Yoko here teaching, she made me do the flowers for the altar. And I was like, Yoko, like I can't do this, like I don't know what I'm doing. She's like, yes you do, you need to do it. She pushed me to do it, but what I didn't realize was that there was something there. I actually loved to create that flower arrangement. And now I love creating flower arrangements. Before I used to just order arrangements, and now I just get the flowers and put them all together and create my own arrangements, and I love it. So today I wanted to share a little something with you about lilies. These are the lilies. I actually got these for this weekend's class, but they weren't opening up in time, so I had to improvise and create other arrangements. But with the lilies, when they start to open, you will see that there's these little, I don't know, like brownish sort of things. They're kind of neat because they create like a powder. They probably used them for color at one point. I would recommend that you pull them off, because this is the part, if people are allergic to lilies, this is the part that actually creates that allergy. And when you pull these off, it actually helps the flower to bloom and last longer. So you can see how there's still like a little piece in there, but you've taken off this little thing right here. Here, I'll just show you. There's another one. It's more open. You can see that these little pieces here, they need to be taken off. So you just simply pull it off like this. Really gentle. You could talk to them while you do it, be like, you're so pretty. You're such a pretty flower. And they love it. They will bloom and bloom and bloom with the love that you give them. That's how your lilies can last longer. So when it comes to plants and flowers, it's amazing how much there is to learn and how many things you can do to make them last longer, to support them in their growth, especially with plants and repotting and all of the things. So I'm definitely no expert in this area of nature and world, but I am loving to learn more about it, and I have learned a lot over the years. For those of you who do not have a green thumb, you can look at that and you can change it. You can decide for yourself that, hey, you know what? Maybe I will look at this area and see what's there for me. Because for me, it totally awakened something that connected me to nature, connected me to beauty, and connected me to an expression that I didn't even know was there. And now I love doing altars, and I help with doing altars at major programs, and so it's just something that I didn't even know was there to find. Remain open. You might think, oh, no, that's not for me. But that is exactly where you might want to look if you have that about anything. For me, it was plants and flowers, but it could be about cooking. It could be about something to do with career or something to do with art, Always be mindful when you have that little voice that comes in. It's like, oh, no, that's not for me. Wall. Break down your walls, because you might have some gems in there that are waiting for you to find. All right? So much love. Hope you enjoy smelling the roses today.